Hello, beautiful people of a blessed world. Welcome to my channel. Have you subscribed? If not, what are you waiting for? Please press the subscribe button, like, share, and comment. It will help the channel to grow. To those who have subscribed, thank you. I see you and I am appreciative. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It will help this channel to grow. And when the channel grows, it will reach many people and we will truly form a formidable force of like-minded people when the message gets to many people. So guys, thank you. To those who have subscribed, thank you ever so much. Really, kudos to you. Kudos. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you ever so much, guys, for the comments. I received very many positive comments on the last video. And to those who also complained about the audio, I heard you and I see you, So what I did was I went and I bought a mic for the camera to make things better. I hope that this mic works and it makes the video or the audio of the video clearer, audible, like you guys requested. So I got you guys. I heard you and I got you. So guys, again, thank you. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. It will help the channel to grow. This channel is about personal development, lifestyle, and mindset coaching. And we do weekly videos on personal development, mindset coaching, and lifestyle. So every week, expect a video from moi. And expect a video from me. And what is this video about? This video is about basically taking off. It's a taking off video to personal development and what personal development is about and what to do and one of the strategies that we use. Guys, readers are leaders. So I've got 6 books actually, that I'm going to review in this channel that have led me to where I am, a better version of myself, redeveloped, doing inner work, which is a continuous journey for the rest of my life, because you have to, like I said in the last video, you've got to continuously redevelop, relearn new things all the time. And you can only do so. You can only do that, by reading books that will catapult you to the next level, that will give you insight of what to do to move from where you are to a better place or to a better version of yourself, to where we are. Life issues are there, but so are the gurus out there who we can tap into their wisdom. We don't really have to reinvent the wheel. We just have to learn what they've done and emulate it and apply it in our lives, and voila, there we go, to a brighter place, to a better person. The first book that I will review and basically tell you how it has helped me is this one, which is the Bible. The Bible, this is my foundational principle of how I live my life. The Bible, My spiritual life is long-winded, I must say. It has taken me to many places, in search for to fill this gaping hole that I had, and in search for the truth. I realized long time ago that for me to become a better person, and for me to become a leader, for me to change my life, to a better place, to change my life to a positive place and leave negativity behind, and leave things that are no longer working for me, and leave people that are no longer serving my purpose, people who are toxic and everything. I had to then go and begin on a journey, basically, to search for the truth, and independent search of the truth, independent search of the scriptures was what began the journey for me. Because I found that there was a gaping hole inside me, and I knew that it needed to be filled. And I knew that it needed to be filled by something that's positive, and not something that was going to harm me. And I knew that this gaping hole, if I don't fill it, I will forever feel abandoned. I will ever feel unfulfilled. I will never also live my best life. So this was the first book that I read, and I read it from Genesis to Revelation, and I even had to go to Bible school to basically learn, and find out what the truth is all about, because I was sick and tired of also being vulnerable, where people are going to come and tell me what they want me to hear in terms of what the scriptures say, and I have not independently searched the scriptures. So I independently searched the scriptures, and I found out what the truth, I found out what worked for me, I found out what my own interpretation, and no one can ever, no man of God can ever come to me and tell me about the scriptures. We would have to argue scripture to scripture, and if we don't agree, we would have to agree to disagree and move on. Independent search of the scriptures. It set the course to my personal development. This one, I search for it. So I really, really recommend the Bible, or whatever spiritual book, depending on your religion the religion that you subscribe to, according to your belief systems and everything, and read it to get the foundational principle of living. For me, the Bible, I'm Christian, the Bible did it for me, so I read it. So that's what I can only recommend. I can recommend the Bible. That's number one. That's gone. The number one that I would recommend is The Secret. This book is by Rhonda Bryan. It's a very, very good book to start you off in the whole personal development and redevelopment of your mind, because it will teach you, to give you foundational principle on affirmations. It will give you foundational principles on a meditation. It will give you basic foundation, but this is not the end and be it all. It is only an introduction to the whole principle of law of attraction, to the whole principle of redeveloping your mind and going to the next level. This book, Rhonda Bryan, The Secret. I have watched this. I've had this book for quite a long time, ever since it came out. And I forgot when it came out, but it's been around for quite a long time. I have the movie. I think I've watched that movie more than 100 times. So I would recommend for those members of the community who are at the foundational stage of the whole journey to redeveloping your mind, to have a go at this book. It will teach you the foundational principles, but after that, there is more to be done. But it will give you. What I liked about this book for me, what it did for me, it taught me how to, it taught me the whole concept of the law of attraction, which I honestly like, and I ascribed to this book, especially that took me to that brought the principle of law of attraction to its visible place, and for me to be able to take it to the next level. I subscribe everything that I know. The foundation of it was the law of attraction. Was the secret, sorry, not the law of attraction, the secret. So this book, I recommend it. It's a very good book. Read it. Read it. Get a copy and get this book. Also, what I like about this book is that this book also taught me about the whole, about making a vision board. We will do a vision board in later videos, and I will teach you principles behind the vision board. I'll teach you about what it does in terms of visualization, and I will in attaining your goals, what you wish for. I will share my vision board and all the things that I manage to visualize and actually bring and eventually manifest into my life, all in a vision board. I subscribe to this book for having done that for me. It's foundation. It's not the be it and end all. It just gives you the foundational principles to take you to the next level. I recommend this book. Please get it. The next book, this book healed me. This book healed me. This book is Acts of Faith by Iyanla Vanzant. Kudos to that woman. She took me to the next level in terms of mind development. This is one of her many books, but this book for me, for a period of more than 10 years, I used to carry this book with me all the time. This book, and to me, these two books, they were my independent search of the scriptures. They were my Bible, both of them, honestly speaking. This one gave me spiritual foundation. This one gave me spiritual foundation and also redevelopment of my mind. Redevelopment of my mind and redevelopment of my mind. I ascribe that to this book. This book did wonders for me. I think what I honestly like about this book and what it taught me and what I subsequently went and taught other people is why people come into our lives. That people come into our lives to serve a certain purpose. And they come to our lives for a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime. It all depends what you called out to God for that person to come into life for. And once their job is done in your life, then the people will leave. Some of them will leave all of a sudden and cause you a lot of pain. But then you've got to go back to the foundation to say, what happened? How did I manifest this person into my life? What is it that I needed to learn? And what is it that I learned? And then you will I realized that that person had come to serve this specific purpose. That person had not come for a lifetime. And when he had served and I had learned the lesson that this person had come to teach me, then his time was up or her time was up, and the lesson had been learned, and it was next, move on. Before I got that revelation through this book, I remember the hurt I felt when People left me out of a sudden. I know friends who have gone through tragic events like divorce, and I had to sit with them and basically teach them what Iyanla had taught me, that you are holding on. Maybe you are holding on to something that person, his job is done in your life, and you are now ready to be catapulted to the next level. And God is saying, catapult to the next level, and you are saying, no, 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 no. I like this person. I love this person. I want to take him to the next level with me, and all sort of things. And God is saying to you, this person is toxic to you. I have something better for you at the end of this relationship. Let it go. But what Iyanla revealed to me was the reasons why people come to our life. A season, a reason, and a lifetime. Lifetime relationships are like your mother, obviously, your spouse, your children, and your relatives and everything those who you are related by blood. Those are also lifetime. Those are harder to get by, or to get over, But at the end of the day, once you've grieved, and this book also teaches you the grieving purpose. The grieving process, and what to do at the end of the line when you've grieved and you want to move to the next level. I love this book. I honestly love this book. Acts of Faith by Iyanla van Zant. It has changed my life. Truly, truly speaking, changed my life. I love this book, and I would recommend those who are serious about redeveloping their mind and moving to the next level to get this book. This book, kudos to this book. Kudos to Iyanla. Iyanla van Zant, I see you. I see you, ma'am. I love you. You have changed lives. You have changed lives, honestly speaking, through your books. For me, the one that did it is Acts of Faith. It's a daily meditation for people of color. It teaches you, what I also love about this book is that it goes beyond just the mind. It also gives you principle about the body, because you can never go to your better, you can never get to being a better version of yourself, obviously without also encompassing, mind, body, and spirit. The three go together. So the mind, the body also has to be looked after. It is the only vehicle that you have that will take you through this life. So there are certain things that you've got to do to this body, nourish it well, it rests and everything. That's part of what this channel is going to do. Also, the exercise part of it, to ensure that this body is in top form to carry you, because good body will lead to a developed brain, developed mind. You will be able to see the world in a better version. You will see the world, that the world can be a better place, because you've encompassed mind, body, and spirit. This book, I recommend it. I truly love this book. I love this book, honestly. Acts of Faith by Iyanla van Zant. Get it. Readers are leaders. Readers are leaders. Leaders are readers. Let's get that into our brains. You can never go to the next level without reading the right books. So, guys, this one, get it. Love this book. Love this book. What can I say about this book? This book, Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Brilliant book. Brilliant book. This book, what I love about this book, it taught me about the power of affirmations, the power of meditation. It also taught me to live from within. I got to realize long time ago that most of my problems, I was trying to sort them out by doing external things. But for me to become a better version of myself, I had to change the me, the within me, and not be then once you've changed the within you, basically you redevelop your mind, and you think positively, and you're doing positively things, and your mind is changed, only then can you change your external. This is the book. It tells us that we can have everything that we want through our mind. We just have to have the right thinking, the right way to think, and we can manifest whatever we want. What this book also taught me was that we do not attract what we want. No, we don't attract what we want. We attract who we are. So for you, if you want to go to a wealthy place, you want to experience prosperity, then you must think prosperity. You must be prosperous. Ignore the circumstances that you're under, and change your mindset. Don't believe anymore in poverty, in lack, in illnesses and everything. Just say, if you are ill, this body is healthy. See yourself as healthy. See yourself as a rich person. Walk, like a healthy person. If you are challenged health wise, walk, as a wealthy person. If your challenge is money, wealth, and everything, so change you. Stop having limiting beliefs. Bible says, I can do anything through Christ who strengthened me. The Christ in you is the brain. Use your brain and rethink your subconscious. Take things from the conscious to the subconscious mind. This book did it for me. I carry this book everywhere I go. One thing also that I can say, guys, is you build your library, your spiritual books, your books, the books that you value the most, your business books and everything. You do not borrow or lend them out. You don't lend them out. You do not do that. When people come to borrow your books, you refuse, and you rather buy a person a book rather than give them your library. This is your reference books. These are your reference books. They will go into your reference section. As you move on in your life, you being catapulted to the next level. You will discover other books and everything, but it does not mean that you throw away the old books, that you have gotten you, because some days you need to go back, to go back to the strategies, to go back to the principles, and you continue to move on. I advise, community, hear me. I am advising you, don't lend your books away. What I actually do is that I don't keep my books where they are visible, where people or my visitors can see them, because then they see these books and then they want to borrow them, and one thing leads to another. They never come back, and you can even lose friendships, and even relatives, just because now you want your book back. And it's now a crime because that person also wants that book. So don't lend your books out. They are your reference book. They are your treasure. Leaders are readers. Readers are leaders. Let's get that into our mind. Community. Readers, we've got to read, read, read. We can never get to the next level without reading. Readers are leaders. The next book is this one. This one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I think this book, I read it more than 20 years ago. And I keep on getting the updated versions. This book will take you to the next level. As you can see, there are even markers here, book markers and everything, because at the end of the day, I'm always reading this book. It's a very, very, very good book. This book is an all-time classic. It's an all-time classic, this book. It's an all-time classic, and it has sold more than 2 million copies around the world. It's a very good book in terms of redevelopment mind. It's also a very good book for business, for people who aspire to be business people, or to go into business and everything. This is the right book. Read this book. It will take you to the next level. Business people and us, the community of mindset, the community of are striving for personal development, is a community who are striving to be a better version of ourselves and conquer the world. This is a very, very good book. It's a very good book in terms of business. It's also a very good book in terms of personal development. It will take you to the next level. I love this book. I have had this book for years and years and years. It is part of my reference library. It goes nowhere. It stays in a hidden place because my people cannot come and borrow it out. I refuse to borrow such books. So I value such books because they have taught me many, many things, and now and then I need them. It's my reference library. It's my reference book. It doesn't go anywhere. Get this book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Good book. The last book I'm going to review and tell you about it is Mind Power. Mind Power by John Q. And it has a foreword by Robin Banks. This book, I love it. I took the course with John Q. John Q is one of the gurus that I've had a one-on-one with. I took a 6 weeks course with him, and I loved this book. Remember, it basically is like the power of the subconscious mind.